Hi there, my name is Marina Newington and I help entrepreneurial women do more in less time. So I am talking to you today about structure. Now listen, structure is not a dirty word, my friends. I know some people get really freaked out about the idea of everything being scheduled, everything being organized, and everything being planned. I'm married to one of those people, okay? And I've been married to him for over 20 years. And, the idea of my planning a holiday or what we're gonna do during the holiday, oh my God, I need to be spontaneous. I also know I was just talking to a client yesterday, which makes this super relevant, who was telling me that she feels so overwhelmed at the idea of having systems in place and having a plan and having action, and it's going to restrict her because she feels like she's a really creative person. And here's the thing, and this is true, and it's counterintuitive, but by having a structure in place and by having plans, you will give yourself more time and more freedom, okay? I'm gonna explain to you why this happens. Okay, the reason for this is because we have millions of decisions that we need to make every day, and each one of those decisions takes so much time. It's emotional time and physical time, right? So if we take a lot of those decisions out of the equation by putting a structure in, we are already giving ourselves loads of time within which to operate, right? So take my planning system, all right, which is what I teach in the Path to Productivity. And I am so excited. I'm just gonna mention it really quickly. Path to Productivity is my digital 4-week course, and it's coming up on March the 2nd. Doors open March the 2nd. And I'm so excited to share this with you. And I go over all of this in great detail there. But by having this system, right? So I know this board is very low tech, okay? Very low tech. This board tells me what I'm doing every month. These sticky notes tell me all the tasks that I need to do. Here are my highlights of what I need to do per month. Then I have my weekly planning sheet. Can you see? Here's my weekly planning sheet that tells me every week what I need to be getting done that week. And then I have my top 3 for today, and I know exactly what I need to do today. I also have a meal plan. Okay, I have a meal plan that tells me that I start at the beginning of the week, and then I know all the food that I need to buy, which I buy on my Ocado shop, which comes on Monday. I know any supplemental food I might need to buy during the week. I know what I'm eating. I don't have to make any of those decisions. If I want to change what I'm eating, of course I can. If I decide I need to work on this instead of that, of course I can. It doesn't mean that I'm stuck to it. But because I have a plan and because I have a structure, I am able to make those choices. I am able to have the flex that I wouldn't normally have if I'm just putting out fires all day because I have no plan whatsoever. So hopefully that makes sense. And I talk a lot about that. And I'm going to be talking about it going forward, especially as I tell you more and more about the Path to Productivity, which is coming up. But today, I want to talk about 7 really helpful tips that are going to help you structure your day. Because listen, so many of us are working from home. Those of you who aren't, I envy you. I mean, I always work from home. I have a home office, but the idea of going out and about is just thrilling, because we've been in lockdown here in London for a long time. And it's very cold, as you can see by my warm, cozy clothes. It's cold and we're in lockdown. So we are working from home, and a lot of people who don't normally work from home are working from home. And what that means is that it is harder than ever before to set that boundary between home and work, which is why I'm talking to you today about 7 easy steps to put that structure in place so you can create your perfect work day. Okay, let's dive in. All right, number 1 is your home commute. Okay, so those of you who are used to having a commute into work, you don't have one anymore. But when I talk about your home commute, I mean setting yourself up for the day. Okay, setting yourself up for success. So first of all, get grounded. Okay, so in the morning, you can either do a meditation or you could do a gratitude list. Hi, Hat, I see you're watching. There are all sorts of different things you can do to get grounded. Next, this is so important, get dressed. Okay, take a shower and get dressed. If you are in your pajamas, if you are in your bathrobe, it is not a productive mindset. All right, you don't have to get dressed up all fancy. You don't have to put your makeup on, but make a shift between play clothes and work clothes. All right, so if you get dressed, that's already going to give you such a lift. And then have a physical commute. You can actually give yourself a physical commute. So even if you just walk around the block for 10 minutes, that is going to energize you and clear your head. All right, so set yourself up for success, number one. Okay, number two is establish a daily routine. So you don't have to do the same thing every day. I don't do the same thing every single day, but I have a general plan of how I do my day. So for example, for me, I wake up between 7:30 and 8:30. I do my exercise between 8 and 10. I shower and then I have breakfast. And then I sit down to do my top 3 for today. Here, that's the first thing I do when I sit down to work. I focus on what are the top 3 tasks that I'm gonna work on today. And 2 of them are super meaty. And then I sit down and do the one I wanna do the least first. And that's the first thing. Then I have lunch. All my kids are home. It's lockdown. I'm homeschooling. So I have to take longer for lunch than I used to. So I have to readjust my day based on the reality that I'm living in, which means from 12:45 till 2 o'clock, I'm making lunch, serving lunch, eating lunch, clearing lunch, done. And then the whole afternoon is up for me. So then I do calls in the afternoon. I do other tasks. I do content creation. I try to do a daily walk every day from 4 to 5. And then here's a really important thing. At 7 p.m., I turn the computer off. I turn the computer off, and we'll be talking about that in the last step, but I turn the computer off and the rest of the time is for family and for me. That's the end of the day, so I call an end to it. Okay, number 3 is about creating a workspace that works. Okay, I did a whole blog on this, a whole vlog on this, and I'll attach the link to this recording, and you can check it out on my website, marinanewington.com/blogs. So this is really, really important. Now, if you are able to carve out a home office space for yourself, that's awesome. That's great. And I'm fortunate enough to have a home office space because I always work from home. But you have to at least have a space where this is your workspace and this is not play space. Okay, so it's not the chair where you always watch TV from in the evenings. If it's the kitchen counter, okay, then it's not somewhere where everyone's coming in and out all day. Okay, you need to find a quiet space in your house, preferably with a door. Okay, a door is so important because you can close that door and say, I am now working, and you set that boundary. Okay, so you need to find a space that works for you in your home where you can do your work. Okay, next is about managing your time. Where do we begin with managing your time? It is so important, but let me boil it down to just the top 3 for today. All right. And last week I did a whole vlog on just this topic, but if you do not have a to-do list, if you ditch your to-do list and instead you focus on top 3 for today, okay, that is already going to save you so much time. All right, figure out the top 3 tasks that you need to do today. Okay, the top 3 tasks that you need to do today in order to maximize your productivity. Okay, so if you have a massive, massive to-do list, it is just going to overwhelm you and it's going to leave you feeling frustrated because you won't have all those things done. Okay, it's impossible to get all those things done on a to-do list. But if you focus on just 3 things that you're going to do today and do those things, then you are going to feel so much more productive. You are going to feel satisfied and you will have moved your business forward. Another benefit is that when it comes to your own personal time, then you're not going to feel guilty because you know that you've crushed it at work. You've done the most important things that you needed to do. So you are now able to enjoy your time, your family time, and your me time. It's really, really important. So just focus on 3 things, okay, for time management. In the actual vlog that I'm posting of this, I go into much more detail, so you can read it there, but I want to take you through the rest of these. Number 5 is dealing with distractions. Okay, working from home, we have more distractions than anywhere else, especially in the current situation where our kids are home from school and they, I have my youngest daughter, I'm constantly getting notifications from her asking to print because she wants to use my printer. And I've told her so many times that that's why she has to email me, because otherwise I'm on a call or I'm filming or I'm doing something and she can't. There are so many distractions. Now there are a few things that you can do to help you with those distractions. First of all, that door is so important. It's a signal to people. When the door is closed, don't come in. Mommy's working. End. Okay. The next thing you can do is really take a hard look at your notifications. Okay, and we get notifications coming out of our pores. They're everywhere. There are notifications on our computer. There are notifications on our phones, on our laptops, everywhere. Now, first of all, something you can easily do is hit do not disturb on your phone and computer during work hours so the notifications won't be popping up at you. There are also various apps that you can use to turn off all of those notifications so you're not tempted, because when it dings at you, when it shows you that little blurb, it's, oh my God, it's irresistible. It's designed to be that way. That little number that tells us how many emails are waiting for us. Oh, what's in my inbox? It's designed to make us want to lose focus and go there. That's what it's doing. So if we set the do not disturb, okay, on our notifications while we're working, that's already going to eliminate a lot of distraction for us. And listen, if you find it just so irresistible, then either turn your phone off completely or put it in another room while you're working. And these are some very simple ways that you can remove distractions. So close the door, put on do not disturb, or just turn your devices off. The devices that you're not working on, just turn them off. Okay, number 6, remember to take breaks. Okay, breaks are important, my friend. Breaks are so important. Right? You cannot be working through for hours and hours and think that you are being productive, because you start to lose focus. It is human. It is natural. All right. You need to take a break at least once an hour. Get up, walk around. It's great if you can take a 15-minute break. Take a proper lunch break. Have a walk outside. Try to do some meditation. An easy break that I take right now is that I get up out of my chair and I walk around and I check on how all the kids and my husband are doing, what's going on with everyone, how's school going. Maybe I'm chased out because they're in lessons, but I take a walk around and I look and I see what's happening. So that is one of the ways. And when you take a break, you come back to your work refocused and re-energized and ready to get back to business. Okay, so always remember, you have to take breaks in order to boost your productivity. It doesn't make you work less, it makes you work better. Okay, and number 7, my 7th tip for structuring the perfect workday is to stop working. Okay, now when we are working from home, particularly in this environment, it's very easy for the day to blend into night, to blend into bedtime. And you can be working and you don't even realize it, and the day is done and you're still at your desk. It's very important to set a hard line and say, this is when I am done working. Now, if you're one of those people that works better at night, then you can structure your day in order to work in the evenings on purpose. So if you do that on purpose and then you have family time, me time, and all these other things earlier in the day, then that's fine, okay? But otherwise, for me, I call it 7 o'clock because I know I have to get dinner ready on the table, any prep I've done before, so that I can start cooking at 7. So that is the time that I turn off my computer, I turn everything off, and I stop working, and I start doing my family, and then I start doing me. And if that means taking a really hot bath with Epsom salts and lavender oil while I'm watching some Netflix, so be it. That's how I'm going to spend my evening. You know, whatever it is. It used to be going to the theater. It used to be doing all these things. And until we have that back, there are still lots of things that you can do to switch off and enjoy yourself. And whatever that looks like for you, that's what you need to be doing, not working anymore, because this is not going to be productive for you. Okay, and there you have it. Those are the 7 tips to make more structure in your day. That is not a dirty word. It is a beautiful word because it is going to help you create the perfect day for you that is going to allow you to be productive and still have time for yourself and for your family. All right, so I'd love to hear from you, and I'd love to hear if any of these tips resonate with you and whether you're going to take any of them on. And I would love to see you in my Path to Productivity course coming up. So I'm also going to attach a link to this where you can register your interest. So if this sounds like something you want to do and you want to learn a super simple, easy system that your kids can look at and know what mom is going to be doing today, then click that link and register your interest. And I'm going to be talking about it in the next few weeks. The doors are going to open at the beginning of March. All right, I can't wait to see you next time.